I was addicted. I was broken. I had surrendered both of my children to CPS due to my addiction to drugs. I was living on the streets, and I come from a family where I shouldn't have been in that position, but I had done so much, and there was so much betrayal that they didn't know what else to do with me. It all started as a kid. I was about 15 years old, and I looked for my worth in boys, and boys hurt me, and when they would hurt me, I would just find another escape always, and the escapes got worse and worse. The highs got more drastic as I got older, and it led me into meth. And when I started doing meth, that's when everything really changed. Up to that point, I probably was what you would say functional. You couldn't look at me and know that I was taking 50 to 60 Vicodin a day. But when I started doing meth, it was obvious that I was on drugs, and I lost everything. Lost the home that I had. That's when I lost my children. And the man that I was with was really abusive in every way that you can think of. And we ended up on the streets. It was a very codependent relationship, and I ended up at the Globe Inn with him. And we were both using. Weird stuff started happening in my life, and to make a long story short, there was a lot of occult involved with him, and I was at a point in my life where either he was gonna kill me or Jesus was gonna be real, and those were the only two choices that I had, because nobody could save me from the middle of what I was in. The cops couldn't, and no person could, so it had to be something bigger. And so on March 2nd of 2015, I screamed out Jesus' name, and he was real. He came, and he delivered me. He saved me in an instant. He baptized me with the Holy Spirit at the Globe Inn, and I decided to follow him. It wasn't immediate. It was immediate, but it wasn't immediate. It took me a little bit of time to fully surrender, and I ended up going to jail. And when I went to jail, I really started to seek the Lord in jail. I started to read my word all the time. I always wanted to be in the word. I didn't want to do anything but that, and I started to fast and pray, and really wanted to know what God wanted me to do. I didn't want to do what I wanted to do anymore. I wanted to do what God wanted me to do. And I heard about this program called Grace House, and it was in San Antonio, and I was really reluctant of going. I heard about it through my parents, but I just really heard the Lord tell me to walk with him, and so I was really afraid, but I decided to walk with him. So I went, and I was there for 9 months, and I learned about God, and I learned about his love, and I learned about his love. I learned that I wasn't condemned, I wasn't judged, that I was supposed to be free. And I was there, and I came home, and after 9 months, and since I've been home, God's restored my children to me, both of my children. He's restored to me. He's given them back, and he's given me back my family. He's given me back my dad and my mom, and he's restoring all those relationships. And through it, my parents even got saved. They got on fire for him, and so now I get to go back to the hotels. In the Word it talks about he'll take us back to the place where he withdrew us from, and I get to go to the hotels, and I get to just love people and tell them about Jesus. And my family, they're building a Grace House in Longview now, and it's just all because of him. Apart from him, I was an addict, and I still would be if it weren't for him, and I just love him. He's awesome.
It feels like I'm born.